Good morning. My name's Rick Rowan. I'm a bituminous engineer with the South Dakota DOT. I'll just cover a little bit of what we're doing in the state. And I couldn't really volunteer us to host it. I probably will be retiring before we get to 2017, but I'll go over a little bit of what we're doing. The big thing, and it surprised all of us in DOT, we actually got more money from our legislature. We've been 10 years trying this. When we first started, our governor ran with the idea no new taxes. So we knew the first 4 years it was out. The next time he ran, he said, well, I'm mellowing a little bit. If the legislature passes it, I won't veto it. And we've had 2 summer studies. We've worked with legislators. They turn over in our legislature quite a bit, but we got them convinced that we needed more money to maintain our system. And it actually went through. The thing that got really, really tight right at the very end, we thought we had lost. We didn't have the votes. What happened was, of all things, what do you think just flew this thing over the top? One legislator said, let's raise the speed on our interstates. We had to raise our speed to 80 miles per hour. It flew through. They all thought that was a great thing. So apparently it's just South Dakotans like to drive fast to get any money for taxes, but that's what did it. We've got more money. You can see it went all the way down to the cities, counties, and townships are gonna get a little more money. We're gonna have to help them because now with preventive maintenance, we know they need help. They haven't had any money. Now with money, we wanna make sure they do it right. So for us, it's kind of exciting. There's a lot more money gonna come in, but we've also got to deal with how do we dole it out? How do they use it properly? Here's South Dakota's program. As you can see, we've always been strong on spending a lot of money on maintenance. We've had our scheduled program is always, we try to chip seal about year 3. We try to crack seal the year before that. We try to maintain them in as good a shape as we possibly can. There's our 2015 fiscal year. Our total system on the state system is about 8,500 miles. This is how many miles we give to preservation. We've kind of came full circle on the maintenance thing. It used to be all of our own forces doing everything. We kind of went to our forces did no maintenance, and now we're back getting them to do some. And a lot of it is we schedule out 2 or 3 years. Now our maintenance folks do the things that pop up fairly suddenly. We're trying to get them trained in all the maintenance procedures and get them out there and to handle and get the projects done in a timely manner before we get more damage. One of our winter maintenance things with our folks is we've really put a lot of emphasis on doing the right thing at the right time maintenance-wise and not the overkill on the chemicals and that hurt either our pavements or bridges or our structures. So we've got boxes in the actual trucks that are showing them actual conditions of the pavement they're going to have to maintain, and they're claiming, our research folks anyway, an 8-to-1 benefit on the trucks that are running this by what they use versus the trucks that don't have it. They just go out and pour it on and go, but where the system is controlling it and only putting on what it tells them to based on the conditions, we don't use near as much of the materials. For the summer maintenance, what we're trying to do is a lot of training. We don't have a certification type program for any of these preventive maintenance programs, but we think, and Larry's brought it up, it's a great idea. We want to do that. We're going to try to do something maybe on our own. I think with the pavement preservation, doing stuff to get some type of certification going, we'll just go along with that. We'll just try to keep our people up to speed for the next couple years until we can use the system. We do all the different types of preventive maintenance. Melissa mentioned a little, and we've got a new book out. We're using that for all our DOT people, especially the maintenance ones, trying to show them what can happen on a road. And a lot of what we're doing is trying to get them to notify their supervisors or us at DOT, the right people, when they see something happening, so we can decide what we need to do as quick as possible before it's a huge, huge problem. There's just kind of one of the pages out of our manual showing them a different distress, fatigue cracking, alligator cracking, the severity, what we need to do if we see it occurring. And in 2016, here's our list of our preservation program. The maintenance forces, again, I've mentioned, and they're just going to do the smaller type projects. We'll let the bigger ones out to contract. We'll take our maintenance forces and do the smaller type projects in the different areas. New things for us was the high friction surface treatment. We have a few areas, curves out in the hills, out in towards where Rapid City, Mount Rushmore are. We've tried a couple, 2 or 3 of the worst areas. We've tried this. It's extremely expensive, but we'll see if it reduces the accidents. They're high accident areas. We're going to look at hot in place recycling, central cold plant cold recycling. We will have a project. We've got piles of wrap that we've got some areas where we want to haul to. We're going to try to see if we can use that just by using the pug mill, adding emulsion, maybe a rejuvenator to these huge piles of old wrap that we own, place it on some of our roads where we don't have aggregate and a lot of materials that are very good, and see how this goes. And then, as Melissa mentioned on the micro surfacing, that's the main reason we don't like it at times. We see it crack quite a bit, so we're still out having to maintain the system. We're thinking by going to a little bit softer base asphalt on the emulsion, we can get a better product that will work a little better in our northern climate. And with that, are there any questions? Thank you.